Gentlemen, why do you think these movies have been so popular? Why they've resonated with so many audiences throughout the world?
I mean, I think it's a very relatable situation. The idea of the father-in-law and the son-in-law, and the tension between families, two families that have to all of a sudden become, become close. That might come from totally different worlds. So that's a pretty universal idea. So I think that might be part of it. Otherwise, I have no idea.
I agree with Ben. The situation is kind of a classic one where you have to meet the in-laws, and the whole premise of it is pretty common. So that to me is why. And then other things I don't know either.
Yeah, it's interesting. And then I think now over the years, though, people from the first two movies have a history with the characters. So I think there's a sense of comfort or something.
What did you need to have in place before you would do a third one, script-wise?
Well, a good, just a good script. We needed a reason to make a third one, and to have a good story and a theme that made sense. It was new and that felt like it wasn't just remaking the other two movies. So that took a little bit of time, but I think the amount of time it took actually helped because it gave it the characters had progressed and gotten to a different place in their life. So.
How do you guys approach comedy differently when you're working together?
I don't know. I mean, we do. It's a hard question for me to answer. In a way.
I mean, I don't know how different it is. I mean, I think Bob's pretty relaxed and laid back on the set. I tend to sometimes be a little more. I try to learn from him a little bit because I see you have like sort of an even keel, and sometimes I'll be like, "Oh, is this working?" Or,
which is good. I mean, you're always
yeah, sometimes, but
good.
I think it's a balance too.
Yeah.
So, but in terms of actually doing the scenes and stuff, then it just becomes about interacting and being in the moment. Just being there.
This one also gets a lot more physical than previous ones, right?
Yeah, we did that. I mean, we shot this fight scene for a couple of weeks, and we did the stuff obviously, but then they had stunt doubles who did the other times when you couldn't tell if it was us or them. So
working with Dustin Hoffman and Barbara Streisand. From all the three movies, which are the most memorable scenes that you've worked together with in this team?
Gosh, well, I mean, just Barbara. The scenes with Barbara, actually seeing Barbara kiss Owen in this movie is pretty wild and something I never thought I'd see ever. And with Dustin, I don't know. I mean, I always remember the scene where you're in the shower and he's on the toilet.
Oh yeah,
like it's a great juxtaposition.
Is Jack ever going to loosen up, or is he going to be this
who
tiny
knows? Well, the next one, you never know.
Now, this movie is about kids changing people's lives. How have kids changed your personal lives?
Well, I mean, completely. Having kids, I think, changes your perspective on everything, your responsibility in life, your focus, all of it. So, I mean, it's night and day. And it's you have to be there for them, and you also, I think it's trial and error. For me, it's been trial and error over the years trying to figure out how to find the balance, which is a little bit of what the movie's about too, I think.
What about you, Bob?
Yeah, no. With kids, it's never a dull moment. Obviously, the kids, there's always something, there's always something that you have to deal with or with them, and so on. And they, as Ben says, they teach you a lot. You get another perspective, and it's a joyous experience, and it's a difficult experience, and it's it's everything with children. Anybody who has them will say that.